me. But if not, big hugs to you. I have my hands full. I have my hands full, guys. So that's why I'm struggling here, you know. So let's just take these out. Take these out so we can see their beautiful faces. So today is a coffee chat. Yeah, coffee chat with Leisha. Christmas edition. So I haven't done a coffee chat in so long, so I thought, you know what, I need to get one in there. So, did I now, you may ask, Leisha, did you write notes and prepare for this coffee chat? And I'm going to tell you no, because that's not a normal thing for me to do. When I am prepared, that's really abnormal. I have what I want to talk about up in my brain there. It's just a scary situation. So let's just hope I can cover it all and remember to cover it all. Okay, so we are going to talk about my 5 Christmas memories, and then we're going to talk about these 2 and have a name opening for this little one over here. And yeah, I think that's like the main topics. That'll take a while. So I think that's what I'm sticking to. Now, I do have to say that I think it was the last coffee chat. I was like, oh my goodness, have you guys noticed how nice the Dolly community has been lately? And not too long after I posted that video, Dolly drama started, and I just had to giggle to myself. And so, you know, usually a few of you will ask me my thoughts and opinions, and I'll make a video. And I'm not gonna do that today. Today we are doing Vlogmas day 11, and I'm trying really hard to keep my Vlogmases uplifting and cheerful. And so I don't want to talk about the haters and the people who are making a ruffle in the community. We're gonna keep it happy and light over here. So that's what we're doing. Unless something major catastrophe happens, you're not going to hear much from me about anything but happy things like new babies and Christmas memories. Okay, so first let's address this, right? I have 2 little Ellies now. Oh my God, I cannot believe how lucky I am to have these 2 girls. I am smitten with both of them. They're both so extremely beautiful. Funny thing. So this little Ellie is from, she's a, what did they advertise her as? I think maybe dark skinned, or they may advertise her as African American. I'm not real sure. I can't remember what the posting was, but she is the darker skinned African American. I think she could be mixed, Hispanic, and, you know, lots of different nationalities. And she's beautiful. She's absolutely beautiful. She's actually a lighter skinned, not obviously not this light, but you know, she's not real dark skinned. But she is beautiful, and that is for sure. And I actually purchased her off of Amazon. And then Jess decided that I needed the blonde one too. Jess actually got her off of AliExpress. And when she did that, she ordered me the little blonde one, because I told her, we were talking and she said she was going to get her, and I was like, oh yay, you know, I'm so happy. And I said, I really want the blonde one too, because I think they're beautiful and I want to make them twins. Yes, they're twins. Are you guys surprised? No, right? So yeah, these are my twins, another set of twins, if you will. And so she sent me the blonde one and some Happy Mail you guys saw earlier in the week. And I'm so grateful and honored and so happy to have her. So she is from AliExpress. Now, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but when I put them side by side, she's actually a little bit bigger. It looks like a lot bigger, but she is, so she's measuring at 22 inches, and I remeasured this one. This one measures at 21 inches. So there's like an inch difference in their bodies, which that's not a big deal. That would never, that doesn't bother me at all, you know. But it's just funny because they advertise, both of these were advertised as 24-inch babies, and they're not. So I did, guys, order 24-inch bodies. So I'm gonna see if I like them in a 24-inch body. Now Mandy, hey Mandy, over at Mandy's Cuddle Bug Nursery, she has an artist rendered Ellie, and the artist who made her did put her on a 24-inch body, and she looks really good. She looks normal and natural on the 24-inch body. So that's so the Ellie actually is like 22 inches. That's actually what she is. So this is like actual true to size to what the authentic ones are. But a lot of people have said that they look bigger on the 24-inch bodies. So I just ordered some cheap bodies off AliExpress for the moment. I really don't care about the bodies that much, whether they're from AliExpress or Bountiful Baby or what have you. I get what I can afford at the time. And at this time, it was AliExpress bodies. So I ordered a couple of, well, actually what I did is Mara, my little Cami replica, she's supposed to be 28 inches and she is 24 inches, I think is what it is, what she measures at, or it could be 25 she's measuring at. I can't remember, but her body is more like a 24-inch body. So I thought about, what I thought was I ordered her a bigger body. I ordered her a 28-inch body, and then I ordered a 24-inch body to try on these guys, and then her body I think will fit the other one of these guys, because I think it's like a 24-inch body or 25-inch. I can't remember what she measured at, but she's measuring smaller than what she's supposed to be. So always look out for that too. Just keep in mind that some of them are not what they are advertised as being in length. Also, another thing I wanted to address, Barbie asked me to address the situation of, which I knew about this, I've known about this for a while. A lot of us have, but there are a lot of newbies that they are selling, what are they called? COAs on AliExpress, and they're very authentic looking. In fact, I have a couple. I didn't buy just the COA. They just came with the dolls that I bought off AliExpress. And so I have a couple of them. They do look very authentic. So just buyer beware, I guess. Just kind of a PSA, I guess, to watch out that those are out there. So, you know, that's just something to look out for, I guess. So I wanted to make sure to mention that, though, because I told her I would, to let everybody, you know, give everybody a heads up. So this is, everybody knows that this is Beatrix Lakeland. And then her sister, everybody, you guys ready for a name opening? Welcome to Binkies and Blankies Nursery, Little Miss Bellatrix Oakland, or Oakland, not Lind, Oakland. So Beatrix Lakeland, Bellatrix Oakland. She is, as you notice, these are bigger babies. These are supposed to be bigger babies, right? So they should be able to sit up and hold their heads up and be pretty sturdy, because I mean, in my mind, these are bigger babies. As you see, she is stuffed very well. The only thing I think the only thing I had to do to her was loosen her limbs. That's it. Like, I just left her body the way it was, because she's supposed to be a little more firmer and sit up on her own. Her head should be able to stay up on its own. As you see, this one's really floppy, because this one came to me in parts and I didn't stuff her enough. So now I have a really floppy baby who should be a lot sturdier. But I'm not going to mess with her again until she'll just be floppy for a little bit, until the new bodies come. So that, you know, then I'll just put some more stuffing in her when I give her the bigger body. So anyway, there we go. Isn't that awesome? My little twins. So aunties and uncles, welcome your newest set of twins to Binkies and Blankies Nursery. They're my beautiful, beautiful girls. I love them. Ellie would also make a really cute little guy too, if somebody out there wanted to do that. Yeah, would make either one of them would make a really cute little boy too. So just keep that in mind if you're like, I really like those sculpts, but I know some of us are girl collectors, some of us are boy collectors, and some of us collect both. But if someone is out there like, oh, I really love the Ellie sculpt, but they're girls, and you know, you can make it a boy and then make really cute little boys too. So before we go any further, oh, and with the one I got off Amazon, I actually got the little, I have never had one of these pacifiers. I've always wanted one, like the little butterfly pacifier with the strawberries on it. Anyway, I really like that pacifier. The one I got from AliExpress just came with the standard little white. I have a zillion of these patsies. It wouldn't be a video lately if I didn't throw something, right? Anyway, before we go any further, I'm going to get a drink out of my Grinch mug. So we got nice on one side, and it says nice in there, and then naughty on the other side, and it says naughty in there. I think this is so cute. I got this at, I think it was at, I want to say it was Cracker Barrel. I'm not positive though. I am drinking a gingerbread Starbucks coffee with oat milk creamer, and it's very good, very good. All right, so now that we have that all done and settled, I want to take a moment. Okay, before I go further, I want to take a moment to thank you guys for following along all this time. I know some of you have been with me since the beginning. Some of you have been with me since about the middle, and then some have just joined and are experiencing all the fun that we have over here. And I welcome you all, and I thank you all for tuning in, and I hope you're having fun with Vlogmas, because I am. I'm enjoying it. And just another kind of PSA, if a video doesn't come out one day and you get 2 videos the next day, it's because YouTube's being a pain. Just gonna put that out there. Some of my videos are uploading just fine. Other videos are like taking days to upload. So just bear with me. I am trying my hardest to get one out every day. However, that being said, sometimes YouTube YouTube uploading is not cooperating. So, all right, so first we're going to talk about, okay, so those of you that are following along, you know about the mailbox papers, right? The mailbox, self-care slips. That's what we'll call them. Self-care slips from the mailbox. There we go. I finally figured a name out. Oh my goodness. I have been struggling with that. So we're going to call them self-care strips. So we've been doing our self-care strips. And the last one was that was the one before that. So the one before that was 5 memories. Just sit back and think about 5 good Christmas memories, right? And I was like, okay, I can do that. And I thought, well, you know what? I think I'm going to share that with you guys. I think that's a good, fun to talk about, right? But the last one we pulled, was that yesterday? It might have been yesterday or the day before. I can't remember exactly. But the last one that we pulled was to light a candle and lay down in a dark room or sit down in a dark room and just spend 15 minutes just relaxing and just being by yourself. That is always, I like that one too. These little strips are great. I think they're great, you know. There's something that we can all do. If you don't have a candle, you don't have to light a candle to do that. You can just spend 15 quiet minutes by yourself in some room, right? It doesn't even have to be dark if you don't like to be in the dark. It can be in the light, you know, just 15 minutes by yourself is the key thing there. Like I said, a couple of days ago, I can't remember when, was it last week? I don't know. I pulled out one that said, think of 5, I think it was 5 fun Christmas or good Christmas memories or something like that. Have you guys done that? I hope so. If you want to share a memory with me, you can down in the comment section below, you can email me. You can DM me over on Facebook or Instagram. I am all scrunched up and I don't know why. I need to, okay. So, but anyway, you know, whatever you want to do, my email is down in the description box below if you would like to email me. All right, so after I talk about my 5 fun Christmas memories, I'm going to, where did I put that slip of paper too? I'm gonna have to find that because I'd like to add it back to the box, but I don't know where I put it at this moment. I'll pick out a couple more for us to do. So on with the Christmas memories, Leisha. Okay, so Christmas memories. So what I'm doing to do is I'm trying to go back as far as I can remember. You know, when you were a kid, I don't remember a ton from my childhood. I do remember some, but I don't remember a ton. However, I do remember one Christmas, my hair is just, I have brushed it and washed it and everything. It just wants to, I don't know, frizz or something. It's just like, okay, there we go. No, it's still gonna look crappy, but that's okay. Let's go with it. Anyway, so I remember one Christmas, I was living with my mom. Now, mind you, we were very, we were poor when I was little. We were very poor. And so my mom had set up a Christmas tree this year. And I think maybe I had like one present under the tree. And that was just, you know, and she had prepared me that year Santa was having a shortage on presents, and because we were such good people that she went ahead and told Santa just to go ahead and skip us for this year so other children could have toys, right? But she bought me a present so that I wouldn't have no presents, right? In which, you know, I mean, it is what it is. Moms had to do what moms had to do back then, right? Moms still have to do what moms have to do. And so I'm not gonna lie, I was a kid. I cried that Santa was going to skip me that year. And funny enough, and I don't know how this happened, because she didn't like she was amazed by it too when it happened, because she didn't tell anybody about, you know, not being able to get Christmas gifts or what have you. And I was, don't get me wrong, I was thankful to have my one gift under the tree. I was very excited about that gift. And it was a good gift. It was, what was it? I don't remember exactly what it is or what it was, but I do remember that I liked it. Whatever it was, I was like, this is a great gift. I was about 6, I want to say. So it was probably, I think it was the strawberry shortcake. If I can remember correctly. Do you remember the little carriage, the strawberry shortcake carriage like thing? That it was like shaped like a red strawberry, had wheels, had like a little thing on the end that the dolls could stand on. I don't know if you guys remember that, but I do. I think that was what I got that Christmas. So I was grateful for it because it was very cute and I loved strawberry shortcake. So that being said, at the time, this guy who my mom knew, who just by chance was a really big guy, very tall, white beard, very jolly at the door, knocked on the door, had a huge black like the 30-gallon garbage bags of stuff. It was packed full of stuff. And said that Santa, that he said, ho, 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 Merry Christmas or something, and dropped it off. And I saw the guy at the door and I saw him drop the bag off. And I was like, I thought Santa wasn't coming. And she said, I guess because, how did she put it? Because we were so selfless, maybe is what she might have said, or something like that. Santa decided you needed extra gifts. Is what she came up with on the fly at the moment, right? And I do remember opening it and it was full of dolls, you guys, dolls. One of the dolls was the Sleepy Beans, or Sleepy Drowsy Beans. She like had a pink body, I think it was, and she had yellow hair. She was a cloth body. little drowsy beans, I want to say it was, something like that. But just tons of dolls in this. Nothing but dolls and doll clothes. Jam-packed. All of it brand new in that garbage bag. There was also a brand new winter coat for me, gloves and a hat and stuff like that. I was in shock, and she was too. And then later, the reason why I know kind of a lot about the details, I don't exactly remember all of it. I do remember the drowsy beans. I do remember, I'm pretty sure that's when I got the strawberry shortcake thing. I do remember the guy at the door with the white beard, and he said, ho, ho, Merry Christmas. I do remember the great big gigantic bag. And I remember some of the stuff she said, but she has told me, well, had told me, she's passed away now. She had told me in previous years about it more in detail and stuff. And she said she doesn't know how they knew. They were friends. She doesn't know how they knew about it, me not getting gifts. She said, I didn't tell anybody that I hadn't got you anything besides the one present. And she said it was I guess it was just a miracle, right? I don't know. But that year I got lavished with dollies. So that was number one from my childhood. Number two is when I was a teen, and I do remember this a little better. It's when I got my first electric guitar. I was going to be a rock star. Oh my goodness. Yes, I got an electric guitar. I was going to be a rock star, and I got guitar lessons. Needless to say, that led nowhere because I didn't stick with anything as a child or a teenager. But it was still memorable to me because I wanted it so badly, and I got it. And I also remember that year. Now, that time I lived with my grandma, and she's the one that got me the electric guitar. And that year, the funny thing is, we had the smallest little tree. We had like a little 2 or 3 foot tree, and we stuck it up on a table, but we decorated that thing. Also, what we did with that is we strung popcorn that year. Me and my grandma sat and strung popcorn and watched, I can't remember, she rented some videos from like Blockbuster or something. We watched videos and strung popcorn. We ate popcorn. It was just a fun memory that Christmas with her. And the electric guitar, of course, was, you know, cherry on the icing, I think. Now, I think looking back at it now, when I was a kid, yeah, the guitar was like the big thing. Looking back on it now, it was more of the time that we spent together stringing the popcorn and watching the movies that I really cherish. Okay, so that's kind of, I don't remember a ton of them from my childhood, so those are the 2 that I picked to share from my childhood. Now, as an adult, I was a single mom for a while before me and Jerry got together. My 2 oldest sons are from a different relationship, but Jerry is their father through and through. He adopted them, and he has been their father since. Nobody could ever tell Jerry those aren't his kids, and nobody could tell those kids it's not his dad, their dad. But so before, and the only reason why I went into that is because before Jerry and I got together, I was a single mom. And so times were really, really hard. So one Christmas that really stood out to me was I was in the kind of the same predicament as my mom was that one Christmas when, you know, she couldn't afford anything. I was paying on rent, a car payment, gas, daycare, you know, trying to keep food in the house. And I worked at McDonald's, you guys. I worked at McDonald's. And back then, minimum wage was way less than what it is now. So now I know rent was cheaper and stuff too, but still for a single mom, that was a lot. That was a lot to deal with. And Christmas came around. The boys at this time were like 3 and 4, I think. Maybe 2 and 3. I think they were even younger. I think they were about 2 or 3. And so what I did for Christmas, we didn't have a Christmas tree, so I dumpster dived. I found someone's Christmas tree that was broken. I broke off the part that was no good and kept like the top part of it, so it made like a 4-foot tree. And we made homemade decorations, which was awesome. It was actually really pretty. and we colored, I did buy a Christmas coloring book from like Walgreens or something for like 50 cents or something like that. And we colored Christmas pictures and hung them on the wall. I found empty boxes, and in the same trash can that I found the Christmas tree in, I found wrapping paper that they were discarding of that was still good, so I took it too. And we wrapped up empty boxes to make it look like there were presents under the tree. Now the boys helped me wrap those boxes, so they knew there was nothing in those boxes. However, I did go to, it was either a CVS or a Walgreens, because they were having a sale on Christmas toys. And they had these little stuffed Christmas angel stuffed animals real cheap, and these little cars real cheap. And so I bought each of the boys a little angel and each of the boys a little car. I bought another coloring book for them to share and a fresh pack of crowns. And that was going to be their Christmas, because that's what I could afford that year. Now I worked, like I said, I worked at McDonald's, and then what happened is I think I got fired for getting sick around this time, but I got hired at a hospital, house cleaning for a hospital. Still didn't pay nothing, and I was starting over, so you know, that was hard. That was real hard. But they had an angel program, they called it, and someone told me, like, because one of my friends knew how you know, kind of poor we were, so they told me to sign up for it, and I wouldn't. I said, no, my kids have Christmas. I mean, you don't have to have the best, right? That's always been my mindset. You don't have to have the best, just something under the tree. And I did have candy to put in their stockings from, you know who. He was going to deliver candy, just in case young ears are listening. Santa still was going to put candy in their stockings, okay? But I should have put a warning out before I said that. Well, this is supposed to be for adults, so anyway, longer story short here, because I'm just dragging this out. I don't want to cry, right? So one of my friends decided to put me up for the angel program, and Christmas Eve, we were at home, and it was our tradition to open one present on Christmas Eve and open the rest Christmas morning. And so the boys had chose to open the little angels. So they opened up the angels and was playing with the little angel stuffy dolly things, and just having the best time with them. I mean, they just had the best time. And someone knocked on the door, and they were like, we have this delivery for you. And I'm like, oh, I didn't order anything. I think you have the wrong address. And they spouted my name off, my kid's name, the address. And I'm like, yeah, that's us, but I didn't order anything. And at this time, I did not have a refrigerator. I kept our refrigerated items down in the basement because it was freezing down there in the place where we lived. And I cooked from a hot plate, or an electric skillet. That's what I cooked from. And I didn't have a stove. And they delivered a refrigerator and a stove, and so many toys and clothes. And they even brought me a winter coat, like a sweat outfit. They got, I mean, just so much. We were so blessed. And that I remember that I just remember that because of just the generosity and the kindness of people that year really warmed my heart. So that memory's with me forever. My kids have no memory of that, none whatsoever. But I remember the generosity that made my kids' Christmas so special. Now, the fourth Christmas I'm going to tell you about, fourth Christmas memory, is the first year that me and Jerry had our first Christmas together with the boys. It was the most magical and amazing thing ever. Again, the boys do not remember this, but I do. Jerry has always been such a kind and thoughtful and sweet and wonderful husband and son and father, that it's crazy. So first holiday together, first Christmas together, and I mean, we went as all out as we could for the boys. And he got them like the little tracks that you like hold the little gun things and they race. So, and then like a garage thing for cars, just a lot of fun things. And he set everything up for them that morning as they were opening it, and we all just played all morning, and that will forever be seared in my heart. The first Christmas, I won't get all teary-eyed. I don't want to get teary-eyed. Okay, last one. This video is going so long. I'm sorry, guys. So last memory, number 5, that I'm going to share with you is the first memory with David. When his first Christmas, he was like 5 months old, 4 or 5 months old, and he was so little, and we were decorating the Christmas tree, and he was laying down on the floor and just oohing and awing, and the music was blaring. We had Christmas music blaring. I had made brownies and cookies, and we were laughing and just having a great time decorating, and that will always be seared in my heart too. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Christmas memories. I know I did. I love, you know, I've had, of course, there's been Christmases that weren't the greatest, but you know, that's just part of life, and I'm going to forever hold on to these memories of the really good Christmases, right? That's what I'm going to forever hold on to. I have many more that I could tell you about, but I'm not, we're getting out of time here, so, and it was only supposed to be 5 memories anyway, so, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. So now let's go ahead and get on to, let's go and pick 2 more of our Christmas self-care slips, there's one, to do for ourselves in the next upcoming days. There's 2. Number 1 is, okay, so now this one's kind of like, well, let's read it out loud and then we can talk about how we can do it. So it says, again, light a candle and read a favorite holiday poem out loud for yourself. Google Little Tree by E.E. Cummings if you need one to start to watch. I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to light a candle. I'm not big on lighting candles. I love candles, but I have 2 cats and I'm kind of allergic to some things, so it's not a big thing for me. So don't worry if you can't light a candle. If you can light a candle, do it though, because it makes it like the ambiance so much more, right? But I'm going to Google Little Tree by E.E. Cummings, and I am going to read it out loud to myself. I'm going to. Okay, one more. Oh, okay, this is neat. Okay, so it says, go to bed as early as you can. If you're not tired, enjoy the extra time in pajamas to read or watch a show. If you can't do this tonight, choose a night of this week and put it on your calendar. So, I mean, that's cool too. So it's not saying, you know, you have to go to bed, but if you're tired, go to bed and get some extra sleep. But if you're not, you know, grab your book and read in bed a little extra longer. Enjoy your time in your comfy jammies under your warm blankets, or watch a show that you've been meaning to watch. Just another way to spend a little time on yourself this Christmas season. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video because it's been an extra long coffee chat. Thank you so much for coming along. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video, subscribe, hit your bell notifications. There's a join button that you can check out if you want to become a Flutterfly. That is a monthly membership. If you hit the join button, it'll tell you all about that.